Hello guys, I think it's been late. I should have produced this video yesterday, and this is the preview of Brighton versus Chelsea. Chelsea traveled to the Amex to play Brighton in the FA Cup, and we are doing a match preview. So I would really like us to talk about it. Probably, hopefully, we can do a post-match view. And there's something that I came across, and Palmer has actually created the most chances in the league, 66. 66 chances. So if you look at it, if Chelsea had a clinical striker, maybe Chelsea might have actually been title contenders, but there we are. Now, there's also something that I needed us to talk about, and it was the Arsenal Manchester City game. I really explained how Arsenal managed to stop Manchester City and impose themselves on Manchester City, and what Chelsea can actually learn from that. I uploaded that video, and I would really kindly like to ask you, kindly go and watch that video. It is very in-depth and very explanatory. Please check it. And we move now directly. We start to talk about Chelsea's press conference, and mainly focusing on what Enzo Maresca had to say. Enzo Maresca had to say a lot with regards to the FA Cup, and most importantly, the importance of the FA Cup. I've always said that Chelsea should always go to try and win every game they play. That is the domestic games they play. So in the Carling Cup, we see that Newcastle, a team that knocked out Chelsea, knocked out Arsenal, and it's in the finals. So in this FA Cup, I want Chelsea to try, and let's see how further we can go and probably attempt to try and win this cup. We are the team that has lost most finals when it comes to the FA Cup. Maresca also went ahead and talked about injuries, and main focus was the striker positions, and it's very unfortunate that Guiu is not going to start as he's injured. Very unfortunate. I really wanted him to play in this game, and this further creates a lot of problems. To even add another problem on this is that we don't have any striker to play this game, because it also looks like Nicholas Jackson is more likely to miss this game. So Jackson is also more not going to feature in this game, as per the report by Enzo Maresca. And Maresca talked about that he can have to come up with solutions of either using Palmer or Christopher Nkunku as that false nine. I really don't know how that's going to work. And there it is. There is the problem that Chelsea is going to face. And we are going to try and analyze this game perfectly. Before we even start, do not forget to like, share, subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Now we proceed to the match day. And before we even talk about anything to do with tactics, we need to look at the lineup and the lineup preview and understand. So, in my opinion, I'm going with a very strong lineup. The FA Cup is very important. I don't want to jeopardize it the way we did the Carling Cup. I want us to go with a strong lineup. First in goal, Jorgensen. I don't care. I don't want to see Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez is going to play his former team. The crowd is going to boo him. I really don't. This is a Premier League side. So it's like we are playing another Premier League game. If we were playing the other League One teams, no problem. But this game, Jorgensen, automatically in goal. Centre backs, I'm going to go with Trevor Chalobah and Tosin Rabiot. I really want to see this partnership. I want to see again. I think they're the best partnership. I'm not very confident with Levi Colwill at the moment. I think he has that error, is somehow error prone and is not quite physical enough. And I think Chalobah is more experienced and will offer Chelsea much better defensive solidity, and also to give Chalobah some game time. I'm going to go with the fullback. I'm going to rest Rhys James for this game. I don't think there's any need to have Rhys James in this game, but I wouldn't have a problem with him starting. And Cucurella at left back. Remember, Renato Vieira departed. Chilwell has departed to Crystal Palace, so we have only one left back. We really need to progress towards the next round of this cup, so I automatically want to see both Gusto and Cucurella start. I want a strong lineup. Midfield, I'm going to go with a midfield of Caicedo and Fernandes. I think we don't have a game in midweek. Since we don't have a game in midweek, why don't we just take this as a Premier League game? So I'm going with a strong midfield of Caicedo and Fernandes. And yeah, we really need to have a strong midfield. Others are talking about Dewsbury Hall coming in. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not ready for that. I want Chelsea to be at their full strength in this game because Brighton is not an easy game. Going to go with the front three of Neto down the right, Palma in the middle, and Sancho leading the line. So Sancho will really help us when it comes to trying to control the game. And I'm really sorry I've forgotten to add the striker. So the striker will be Christopher Nkunku, who will rotate with Palma in that false nine position. Now we move on to the tactical side. On the tactical side, I'm just going to focus mainly on what Brighton try to do and how Chelsea can look to mitigate whatever Brighton is trying to do, as that will be very important in how we would like to preview this game and see how it goes. So we begin. So Brighton, possession-based team, they like to build from the back while they use their goalkeeper. So one way Chelsea can do this is using an intense press. We saw the way Nottingham Forest dismantled Brighton. So just the way you position yourself in the press to win the ball, you'll be able to capitalize with Brighton. And this is something that Chelsea need to actually try and do by looking to position their players in effective positions to capitalize on this. Another thing is that Brighton like to play through the middle, especially having their forwards dropping deep. That is either Danny Welbeck or Pedro Jao Pedro dropping deep to receive the ball directly from Dunk. So we need to have aggressive centre backs, or our midfielders need to be very quick to spring out and cover these passing lanes and look to win those second balls, because we struggled winning second balls against Manchester City, and we got punished. And I really want that kind of intensity, because Brighton will really try to play through the middle, and that's why I expect Chelsea to try and compress that space in the middle, clog the middle center part of the pitch, deny them any accessibility through those central areas, and ensure you're quite compact and force them down the touchline areas. And one thing we know about Brighton is that even when they attack, they commit a lot of numbers forward. So we also need to ensure we check our lines properly and also ensure that we capitalize when we win balls from this position. Without the ball, Brighton will drop in a 4-4-2. So when we use that box midfield or that diamond midfield, we are more likely to outnumber them. But also, they look to press aggressively high with an aggressive high line. So whenever they do to try to press with an aggressive high line, we should also look to play balls over that high line. Just to take the blueprint on how Nottingham Forest played against them. Another team has given you the blueprint. So Maresca should just do his homework and do exactly what the other teams are doing. And the FA Cup, in my opinion, I really would like to see us win the FA Cup. The last time we won the FA Cup was with Antonio Conte in 2018. Wow, those are very long. That's a quite a long time. I'd really like to see my club win something. And yeah, that's my preview for this match. What do you think? What do you think is going to be the scoreline? In my opinion, I will go with probably 3-1 Chelsea. But Chelsea has been really hot and cold recently. I don't know what to expect. You can find a Chelsea that will play totally horribly and a one that will play good. We don't know. You like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.